Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in the life of every individual when the desire for achievement, success, and purpose must rise above the natural impulses of complacency, procrastination, and inertia. It is in these moments, these defining times, that you must take ownership of your destiny. You must recognize the truth that success, fulfillment, and greatness do not come to those who wait passively for them. They come to those who are willing to force themselves to push beyond the limits of their own fears, doubts, and weaknesses. You see, in the journey of life, you must be willing to confront yourself. You must be willing to force yourself to act even when it feels difficult, when the path seems unclear, and when everything within you resists the call to take action. To force yourself is not an act of mere willpower. It is an understanding that the human spirit is resilient, capable of overcoming any adversity that it confronts. You are not a passive observer in your life. You are an active participant, a creator, and a vessel of potential waiting to be realized. But this potential is dormant until you decide to awaken it. And that awakening is not a matter of luck or fortune. It is a matter of decision, determination, and action. The law of success is that you must be willing to engage in disciplined effort, to force yourself through the barriers of fear, confusion, and resistance. It is this discipline, this willingness to move even when you don't feel like it, that separates those who achieve from those. In this speech, we will explore the importance of forcing yourself to act in the face of challenges. We will look at the significance of pushing through limitations, cultivating habits that propel you forward, and realizing that the life you desire is not given to you on a silver platter. It is earned through consistent, deliberate effort. Every successful person, every great leader, every individual who has risen to prominence has faced this truth. The journey to greatness requires more than desire. It requires the courage to take action, even when the circumstances are unfavorable and when the outcome is uncertain. You must force yourself. The power of discipline in forced action. Discipline is the bedrock upon which greatness is built. It is the foundation that supports all of your efforts, no matter how difficult the task. You must understand that greatness will not simply fall into your lap. If you want to achieve anything of significance in life, you must create the discipline to force yourself to act, even when every part of you screams in resistance. Discipline begins with the ability to focus on the outcome, to see the vision clearly even when the road ahead seems dark and treacherous. When you set a goal, the path to that goal is never easy. There will be distractions, doubts, and even failures along the way. But discipline ensures that you do not give up when things get tough. It is discipline that allows you to continue when the natural response might be to quit. Forcing yourself through difficult moments is not about ignoring the struggles. It is about pushing through them, developing the resilience that enables you to reach the other side. The ability to discipline yourself is something that must be cultivated over time. It starts with small, daily decisions to do what is necessary rather than what is comfortable. When you rise in the morning, you must decide that you will not be ruled by your emotions, but by your commitment to your purpose. Discipline is not just about work, it's about your entire life. It governs your eating habits, your physical health, your relationships, and your mindset. When you are disciplined, you take control of your life rather than allowing your life to control you. In forcing yourself, you are essentially training your mind to respond positively to the challenges that you face. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are conditioning your mind to act in the face of difficulty. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, you no longer have to force yourself to do what needs to be done. It becomes a part of your identity. You become a person who acts, a person who shows up every day with the intention of improving and progressing. However, discipline also requires sacrifice. You must be willing to sacrifice the fleeting pleasures of the present for the promise of a better future. This is where the force comes in. Your mind will tempt you with distractions, with immediate gratification, but you must force yourself to stay committed. There will be times when the discipline will feel burdensome, when it will seem easier to give up, but it is in those moments that your greatest growth occurs. It is through this discipline that you develop strength, resilience, and character. Qualities that will carry you through the most difficult of times. In conclusion, discipline is the power that drives forced action. It is what allows you to continue even when you don't feel like it, to keep going even when the results are not immediate. Through discipline, you force yourself to show up, to act with purpose, and to commit to your goals regardless of the obstacles in your path. Overcoming the resistance of comfort. The human nature is predisposed to seek comfort. We are naturally inclined to take the easy road, to avoid discomfort and pain. This desire for comfort, however, is the very thing that keeps many people from achieving greatness. If you are serious about success, you must recognize that greatness is not found in the pursuit of comfort. It is found in the pursuit of discomfort, of pushing beyond what you think you are capable of. When you force yourself to take action, you are intentionally stepping out of your comfort zone. You are making the choice to face discomfort head-on and to grow through it. Comfort is a prison that keeps you locked in mediocrity, whereas discomfort is the gateway to growth. You cannot improve, you cannot advance if you are always seeking to avoid discomfort. The key is to understand that discomfort is not the enemy. Discomfort is the signal that you are growing, that you are expanding your capacity. Each time you force yourself to step into the unknown, to do something that challenges you, you are strengthening your ability to face future challenges. The discomfort you feel is temporary, but the growth it produces is permanent. When you force yourself, you are not just taking action, you are building resilience. You are training yourself to withstand adversity, to keep moving forward when the road gets tough. People who have accomplished great things have done so not because they were immune to fear, doubt, or discomfort, but because they learned to embrace these feelings as part of the process of growth. They chose to act anyway. Breaking free from the tyranny of comfort requires a mindset shift. You must realize that comfort is not your friend, it is your enemy. It lures you into complacency, where your dreams remain unfulfilled. The real transformation happens when you push through discomfort, when you force yourself to take action even when you would rather avoid it. Comfort is a subtle trap. It doesn't scream at you to stop, but it whispers gently, telling you that now is not the time to act. But the truth is, there is no right time. The time is always now. If you want something more, You must force yourself to step outside your comfort zone and take that first step into the unknown. The necessity of consistency in forced effort. Success is not achieved through occasional bursts of effort. It is achieved through consistency. You must be willing to force yourself not just when it is convenient, but when it is difficult. Consistency is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. It is easy to be motivated when things are going well, but true success comes when you are able to maintain your effort, even in the face of setbacks, obstacles, and challenges. When you force yourself to be consistent, you are building momentum. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It is the force that propels you forward even when you are tired, frustrated, or discouraged. But momentum is not automatic. It is the result of consistent effort. Every small step you take, every day you show up, adds to your momentum and brings you closer to your goals. Consistency also breeds mastery. The more consistently you practice something, the better you become at it. Whether it is a skill, a habit, or a mindset, consistent effort leads to improvements. When you force yourself to continue even when the progress seems slow, you are investing in your future success. Each day you remain consistent, you are building the foundation for your mastery. There will be days when you don't feel like forcing yourself, when the weight of the task seems too much to bear. But it is on these days that consistency is most important. It is on these days that your commitment to your purpose must override your feelings. When you force yourself to continue on these difficult days, you are making progress that will pay off in the long run. Consistency also requires patience. You must be willing to put in the work without expecting immediate results. It is easy to become discouraged when you don't see instant success, but true success is a result of long-term effort. When you remain consistent, even when the results are not visible, you are planting the seeds for future growth. The power of consistency cannot be overstated. It is the force that keeps you moving when the path is unclear, that helps you persist when the road gets tough. By forcing yourself to be consistent, you are laying the groundwork for success, no matter how long it takes. The role of focus in achieving your goals. Focus is a critical element in forcing yourself to take action. Without focus, your efforts will be scattered and your progress will be slow. Focus is what allows you to direct all of your energy toward your goals, cutting through the distractions and obstacles that stand in your way. When you force yourself to focus, you eliminate the noise and concentrate all your efforts on the most important tasks. Focus requires discipline. It is not enough to just work hard. You must work smart. You must be able to identify what matters most and direct your energy toward it. There will always be distractions, things that try to pull your attention away from your goals. But when you force yourself to stay focused, you ensure that your energy is being used effectively. In our modern world, distractions are everywhere. The constant pull of social media, the demands of work and relationships, and the noise of the outside world can all prevent you from staying focused on your goals. But you must recognize that focus is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Without focus, you will never reach your full potential. The most successful people in the world are those who have mastered the art of focus. They have learned to eliminate distractions and concentrate their efforts on what matters most. Focus also requires clarity. You cannot focus on something if you don't know what you are focusing on. This is why it is crucial to have a clear vision of your goals. When you force yourself to maintain focus, you are constantly reminding yourself of your purpose, of what you are working toward. This clarity keeps you on track, even when obstacles arise. When you remain focused, you make each moment count. You stop wasting time and energy on things that don't contribute to your success. Instead, you pour your efforts into tasks that move you closer to your goals. This single-minded approach is what sets successful individuals apart from those who drift aimlessly through life. In conclusion, focus is the key to making the most of your time and energy. When you force yourself to focus, you maximize your productivity, eliminate distractions, and make steady progress toward your goals. Focus is not something that happens by accident. It is a skill that must be developed and maintained. Embracing the power of persistence. Persistence is the force that keeps you going when you encounter resistance, when the challenge is insurmountable, and when the road ahead looks impossible. It is not enough to force yourself once or twice. You must persist. You must have the unwavering determination. Persistence requires a mindset that sees obstacles as opportunities for growth. When you face challenges, you must view them not as reasons to quit, but as stepping stones to success. Every failure is a lesson that teaches you something valuable. The more persistent you are, the more you learn, grow, and improve. When you force yourself to persist, you develop the resilience that is essential for success. Success is not a straight path. It is a winding journey filled with detours, roadblocks, and unexpected turns. But it is through persistence that you learn to navigate these challenges and keep moving forward. Persistence is what turns a dream into a reality. In the moments when you feel like giving up, persistence is what will carry you through. It is easy to give up when things get tough, but it is the persistent ones who reach their goals. Persistence is about taking one more step when you feel like you can't take another, about pushing through the discomfort, doubt, and discouragement. The power of persistence is undeniable. It is the force that enables you to overcome obstacles, learn from failure, and continue moving toward your dreams. Persistence is not about being perfect. It is about being relentless, about forcing yourself to keep going no matter the circumstances. In conclusion, persistence is an essential part of forced action. It ensures that you don't give up when things get hard, and it allows you to stay on course even when the road is difficult. By embracing persistence, you will find the strength to keep going and the power to achieve your goals. Recognizing the power within you. Finally, when you force yourself, you tap into the power that resides within you. Every human being has a tremendous amount of untapped potential, a reservoir of strength, creativity, and resilience waiting to be unlocked. But this power will never be realized unless you are willing to tap into it. You must force yourself to act, to move beyond your self-imposed limits, and to unleash the greatness that lies dormant within you. You are not powerless. You have the ability to overcome any challenge, to conquer any fear, and to achieve any goal. But in order to access this power, you must make the decision to force yourself to take action. It is your choices that determine your fate, not the circumstances you find yourself in. Your potential is limitless, but it will remain dormant until you make the decision to tap into it and to force yourself to act. Recognizing the power within you requires faith in yourself. It requires believing that you are capable of achieving great things, even when others doubt you. When you force yourself to act, you are affirming your belief in your own ability. You are saying, I can do this, I will do this. This belief is the foundation of all great achievements. The power within you is not just about personal success. It is about the impact you can have on others. When you force yourself to act, you become a role model, an inspiration to those around you. You show them that it is possible to rise above your circumstances, to take control of your life, and to achieve greatness. Your actions have the power to influence and inspire others to do the same. In conclusion, the power within you is vast and untapped, waiting for you to awaken it. When you force yourself to take action, you tap into this power and begin to realize your true potential. You are capable of achieving greatness, but only if you are willing to force yourself to act, to move beyond your comfort zone, and to take control of your destiny. The role of accountability in forcing yourself. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools you can harness in your journey towards success. When you hold yourself accountable for your actions and decisions, you create an unbreakable commitment to follow through on your goals. It is one thing to set a goal and decide to take action, but it is an entirely different matter to be truly accountable for the results of your efforts. You must understand that accountability is not about blaming others for your failures. It is about taking full ownership of your journey and the decisions you make along the way. One of the most significant benefits of accountability is that it forces you to face the truth about your actions and results. There is no hiding behind excuses when you are accountable. When you commit to your goals and hold yourself accountable, you are forced to be honest with yourself about the effort you are putting in. You cannot lie to yourself about the work you have or have not done. This honesty creates the space for real growth. It forces you to confront the areas in which you are falling short and to correct course before it is too late. Accountability also provides a sense of urgency. When you know that someone, whether it's a mentor, coach, or even your own inner voice, is watching and expecting you to follow through, you will feel compelled to act. There is something about knowing that your efforts will be evaluated that pushes you to perform at a higher level. You stop procrastinating. Stop making excuses and force yourself to take action. However, accountability requires vulnerability. You must be willing to expose your weaknesses and admit that you need support to achieve your goals. It's not always easy to ask for help or to admit when you've fallen behind. But vulnerability, when embraced, strengthens your commitment to growth and makes you more resilient. You no longer see failure as something to be ashamed of, but as a part of the process. Accountability helps you to embrace both your successes and your failures, knowing that each step is leading you toward your ultimate goals. By holding yourself accountable, you create a structure in which forced action becomes easier. The fear of letting others down or failing in the eyes of those who are watching can serve as a catalyst to make sure that you keep moving forward. But most importantly, accountability forces you to trust in your own ability to stay on track. You learn to lean into the discomfort of honest self-evaluation, and you use that discomfort to fuel your progress. In conclusion, accountability is a powerful tool in forcing yourself to act. It keeps you honest, focused, and committed. It reminds you that success is not just about setting goals. It is about the commitment to follow through on those goals and taking ownership of your results. When you make yourself accountable, you create an environment where forced action becomes part of your everyday mindset. And that mindset will lead you to success. The mental toughness required to force yourself. Mental toughness is the ability to persevere through adversity, to keep going when everything within you is telling you to quit, and to stay focused on your goals despite the challenges you encounter. It is a vital component of success because life is unpredictable and the road to your dreams will never be smooth. There will be moments when you are tested, when the weight of your ambitions feels too heavy, when the failures mount, and when you feel like giving up. It is during these times that mental toughness is most necessary. To force yourself, you must cultivate mental toughness. It is not something that is granted to you by chance or by circumstances. It is something that you must develop deliberately. Mental toughness requires you to build resilience in the face of adversity, to bounce back from setbacks, and to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. One of the key elements of mental toughness is emotional regulation. Life is filled with emotional highs and lows. There will be times when your emotions tell you to stop, to quit, or to retreat from the challenges ahead. But mental toughness allows you to control your emotions rather than letting them control you. When you force yourself, you must not be driven by how you feel in the moment, but by the commitment you've made to your goals. It is this emotional control that enables you to continue when others would falter. Mental toughness also requires a strong sense of purpose. Without a clear vision, you will find it easy to give in to the difficulties and distractions that arise along the way. But when you have a compelling reason to push forward, mental toughness becomes easier to cultivate. Your purpose is the anchor that holds you steady when the winds of doubt and fear threaten to blow you off course. It is your why that keeps you going, that gives you the energy and determination to force yourself to continue no matter the obstacles. Additionally, mental toughness is built through repetition. Each time you face adversity and push through it, you strengthen your mental muscles. The more you force yourself to take action in the face of fear or doubt, the more resilient you become. It's like building physical strength in a gym. Each rep, each push makes you stronger. The more you force yourself to act when it's difficult, the easier it becomes to do so the next time. Another important aspect of mental toughness is the ability to accept failure as part of the process. Failure is not an endpoint, it is simply feedback. When you understand that failure is a stepping stone on the path to success, you can approach setbacks with a positive mindset. You don't allow failure to define you or to stop you from continuing forward. Instead, you use failure as a lesson, an opportunity to refine your strategy and to build even greater mental toughness. Mental toughness is what enables you to push through the toughest challenges, to force yourself to take action when the going gets rough, and to stay on course even when everything within you wants to give up. It is the inner strength that allows you to persist through adversity and to achieve your dreams. By developing mental toughness, you create the foundation for success, and you become the kind of person who can force themselves to act, no matter what the circumstances.